Hi Tacoma, welcome back to your kindergarten TV classroom. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, and I'm Mrs. Oslin. As always, take a moment to check in with your zone. Think about what emotion you're feeling. Think about your I message. You'll remember your I message sounds like I feel because And pay really close attention to how strongly you're feeling your emotion. Take some think time. I'm going to model sharing my I message with Mabel. Hi Mabel. I am feeling really thankful today because we have a lot of members of our community who are reaching out to us to be special guests on our TV classroom, just like we had Brad Evans yesterday. Now you take a moment to share your iMessage with your learning buddy, someone in the room with you or with me on the screen. You'll remember that every day when we come together, your job is to listen, share, and read and write. You'll remember, do this with me, eyes watching, ears listening, voice quiet, body still. And even when you have really strong active listening posture, you still might need to remind yourself to focus. Practice doing that with me. Focus. Are you focused? Are you ready? Let's warm up our brains and practice singing our alphabet song, pointing to each letter, making the connection in our brains between what we see with our eyes and what we say with our voice. We're also going to practice singing the letters that we know a little bit louder. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? You may not know this, but we had lots of friends helping us sing. Mr. Kevin was singing, Mrs. Wally was singing, Mabel was singing, Rashid was over there singing. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, now it's your turn to go gather your materials for this lesson. What you will need are your learning buddy, your whiteboard and marker. Say it back. Learning buddy, whiteboard and marker. Okay, go. All right, you look ready. Today, we are learning to own more letters. We sang so many of those letters louder than the rest because we've learned so many letters. And while we were preparing for this lesson, Mrs. Wally was looking at our slides and she said, "Whoa, so many letters." And I was like, I know, right? Okay, I messed this up earlier this week when I sang it. So let me focus. Focus, Mrs. Oslin. Okay, I'm ready. Are you gonna sing with me?
Yeah.
Here we go. Can you guess the name? Can you guess the name? Hi-ho the dairy-o, can you guess the name? It starts with a D. It starts with a D. Hi ho the dairy-o, can you guess the name? See, I focused and it worked. The name is, drum roll please. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Here we go. Devonte and Desiree. Today's your day. We're going to use Devonte and Desiree's names to learn the letter D because their names begin with the letter D. You will remember we have a whole routine that we go through to help us learn letters, to own them, to know them in a snap. How to learn a letter. What's the first thing we do? We name it. That's right. Look at this letter. Its name is D. Name this letter.
D.
We have a capital and a lowercase d. Let's think about sounding it. Can we use the name of the letter to help us figure out the sound? Devonte's name starts with a D. D is the first letter in Desiree's name. Do you hear the D sound in D? Yeah, it works. It doesn't always work, but it works for us this time. D says D. Remember, it's not duh, it's D. What is it?
D.
Good. D says D, like in dog. Say dog.
Dog.
Dig.
Dig.
Donut.
Donut.
Don't get distracted by the donut. We're going to practice writing the letter D. So get your whiteboard marker ready. Plug it in. A capital D is a letter that is tall. So we say pens up. There we go. Line down, back up, big bump around. Let's do that again. Practice saying this with me. You'll remember when we say the letter formation pathway out loud, it helps us remember how to form the letter correctly. Your brain is wired to say things to help you remember. Here we go. Pens up, line down, back up, big bump around. What letter have we written? D. D says D. Lowercase d. This looks a lot like a lowercase b. This is tricky, tricky, tricky. But we can do hard things. Are you ready? All right. A lowercase d is a letter that is tall. So we say pens up. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Mrs. Oslin. It is a letter that is tall, but that's not where we start. Tricky. I told you it was tricky. So we say pens out, bump back around, and stop, line up. I do not like how I'm doing this. I'm going to try again. I got tripped up by starting at the top, starting in the middle. My apologies. Try again. Okay, pens out, bump back around, and stop, line up, back down. D has the bump on the back like a diaper. B has a bump on the front like a belly. This is a D, this is a B. And we know the difference because the D has the bump on the back like a diaper. Diaper. B has the bump on the front like a belly. Let's practice our D one more time. Pens out, bump back around and stop, line up, line back down. Oh, I heard so many of you saying that letter formation pathway with me. That's really going to help you better remember how to write a D when you do it for your independent work today. Let's continue learning the letter D. The next thing we do when we learn to own a letter is we use it. So today, when you go off to do your independent reading, you're going to look for the letter D in your books. You're going to say the name of the pictures and listen for the sound D in the words. You're also going to use this letter to help you write today. What's this letter? What sound does this letter make? Think about what is a word that you know, like Devante and Desiree, that starts with D. Say the sound D. Take some think time. D. D. Tell your learning buddy the words that you can think of that start with a D. Mabel, I thought of dragon, like Gus is a dragon. I thought of dime. I thought of door. I thought of, oh, what else did I think of? D. Dog, like Mitch, the dog. Kindergartners, what did you come up with? I heard so many words that you know that start with D. We are learning to own more letters. Today we learned the letter D. Now we're going to practice all the letters that we have already learned. We're going to name them. We're going to sound them. We're going to write them. And then you are going to use them. Here we go. Name this letter. A. A says A, and A says A. It's a capital A, so we say pens up, slanted line down, little line connecting. Lowercase a is a letter that is small, so we say pens out, bump back around, line up, line back down. A. Next letter. Name this letter. Sound this letter. B says B. Capital B is a letter that is tall, so we say pens up, line down, back up, bump around on the front, bump around on the front. Lowercase b is also a letter that is tall, so we say pens up, long line down, back up a scooch, bump around on the front like a B, belly. What's this one? This is our new letter. Name this letter. D. Sound this letter. D. Here we go. Pens up. Line down. Back up. Big bump around. Lowercase d because it has the bump on the back like a D. Diaper. Good. Pens out. Bump back around and stop. Line up. Line back down. We just wrote a capital and a lowercase d. D says D. Name this letter. Sound this letter. J says J. Capital J is a letter that is tall, so we say pens up, line down, and hook back up. Make sure your hook went this way. Line across the top. Lowercase j is a letter that falls, and it starts in the middle, so pens out, line down below, and hook up. Float a dot above. J. J says J. This is the one we learned earlier this week. Do you remember the name? L. And the sound? Oh, here we go. Pens up, line down, little line out. This is the lowercase l. Here we go. Pens up, line down. This is the first letter that we've learned. We probably know this one really well. Capital M, and M says pens up, line down, back up, slanted line down, slanted line up, line down. Lowercase m, M says It's a letter that is small, pens out, line down, back up, bump around, back up, bump around, and down. M says Next letter. Name this letter. Sound this letter. N says N. Capital N is a letter that is tall, so pens up, line down, back up, slanted line down, line up. Lowercase n is a letter that is small, so pens out, line down, back up, bump around, and down. Next letter. Name this letter. Sound this letter. R says R, and it's a capital letter, and it's a letter that is tall, so pens up, line down, back up, bump around, slanted line down. Lowercase r is a letter that is small, pens out, line down, back up, tiny turn, and stop. Using the letter formation pathway, saying it out loud is going to help remind you how these letters are formed so that you don't accidentally take an R and make it an N. You tell yourself to stop so you know that the line is shorter than an N. Name this letter. Sound this letter. The capital S is a letter that is tall, so we say pens up, bump around, slide back down, bump around the other way, stop. A lowercase s is a letter that is small, so we say pens out, bump around, slide down, bump around the other way, stop. Gosh, are your hands tired? We know a lot of letters. Name this letter. Sound this letter. Let's write this letter. T is a letter that is tall, pens up, line down, line across the top. Lowercase t is a letter that is tall, pens up, line down, little line across. When you do your independent reading today, you are going to find all those letters that you know. You are going to look at the pictures and name what's in the pictures and listen for all the sounds that you know. You're also going to use these letters to help you write. We are working on functional writing, writing lists, labeling your picture, writing your name, writing an invitation, making a poster. Those are all forms of functional writing, and you can use these letters to help you write. Now, the material, I did not remind you to put the cap on your marker so it clicks shut. Make sure you do that now. Then gather the materials that you're going to need for math during your break. You already have your whiteboard and marker. You already have your learning buddy. You just need to get your counters and be back here after you take care of your needs also, ready to go in 5 minutes for Math with Mrs. Wally. Thank you so much for reading and writing and thinking with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.
Hi, kindergartners. I had so much fun singing with you. That was a blast. Well, today is Thursday, and we get to look at 5 and 10's frames and figure out how many dots we see without counting all the dots. Are you ready? Go ahead and take a look at this 10's frame. How many dots do you see? Mrs. Wally. I know, Mabel. I took it away really fast. Look again. How many dots did you see? Pebble. Pebble says, I can't see. All I see is the ceiling. Pebble. Here we go. Let's see if we can get you to, is that better? Phew. Okay, Pebble, you want to see it one more time? Pebble, how many did you see? How did you know it was 5? Pebble remembered that when you have the top row all the way filled in, it makes 5. So what Pebble did is moved this counter in his head up to here, and he knew it was 5. All right, are you ready for the next one? And now we're going to look at it and then come back to this one. You ready? Watch again. I'm going to erase our ink. Just watch. How many are there on the other side? It's still 5. Why do you say it's still 5? We just slid that one down. Look at that. Did we add any on? Did we take any off? So there must still be 5. Let's do the next one. Are you ready? Here we go. Watch again. How many are there? There's still 5. We just slid them back up. The top row's all filled in. We have 5. Are you ready? Ooh. What would my math brain be doing? Well, I know the top is 5. So how many? Yes, 7. 5, 6, 7. Do you see how quick that is? Ooh, in a snap. We didn't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't have to do that. We knew that this was 5, and that's 2 more, and now we have 7. Oh my. If this is 5, then what's that? Yes, it's 10 because 5 and 5 makes 10, 10, 10. Say it with me. 5 and 5 makes 10, 10, 10. That's one to always remember. Today, we're going to continue learning to sort and compare objects. We're going to start with comparing. What I want you to do is get 7 counters out and put them down on your whiteboard in a line. Because today we're going to compare numbers to 7 to start. So go ahead. You have 7. Compare 7. Now, I'm going to give us a number and we have to decide, is that number greater than 7 or less than 7? Mabel, do you remember how to tell if the number's greater than 7? It will have more than the 7. What about if it's less than 7? It won't have as many. Okay, so we're going to be saying blank is greater than 7. Or blank is less than 7. We're going to have to pick one or the other. Are you ready for the first number? Please compare 7 to the number 5. The number we're comparing is the number 5. What should we do, Mabel? Oh, I see our kindergarten friends doing it. They're building 5 on top to decide, is 5 greater than 7? Or is 5 less than 7? What do you think, kindergartners? Tell your learning buddy. 5 is than 7. Is 5 greater than 7 or less than 7? 5 is less than 7. How did you know? Yeah, not as many. Okay, taking off our counters. Our next number, are you ready? The next number we're going to compare is, not that. Oh dear, here we go. Mr. Kevin, technology has not been my friend today. That number, what number did I write? The number 6. Is 6 greater than 7 or less than 7? And how do you know? I should see kindergarten friends putting out their counters to show 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is greater than 7. 6 is less than 7. Which one? What do you think, Pebble? 6 is less than 7. There's not as many. Okay, next number. Are you ready? Clear. Keep my 7 there. Okay, let's see if I can do this without... Okay, are you ready? Here we go. What number did I write? The number 9. Compare 9 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. What do you notice, Mabel? This time we have more yellow counters. So what does that mean? 9 is, yes, greater than 7. It has more than 7. Clear your board. All right. So for this next one, Mr. Kevin, they don't actually need to see the slide. They just need to see my whiteboard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a group of objects. And then I'm going to sort them. And your job is to decide what's my sorting rule, and then we'll compare the groups. So first I'm going to show you my objects. They're not going to be sorted at first. I'm just going to show them to you. All right, here we go. Here's my objects. Do you see them? I have some square counters. I have some sphere puffballs. And I have some cylinder crayons with a little pyramid on the top. Are you ready to watch me sort? Okay, I'm thinking of a rule. Okay. This matches my rule, this matches my rule, this matches my rule, and this matches my rule. Nope, 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 nope. How did I sort my objects? Mabel, what do you think? How did I sort my objects? Yep. Mabel said, objects that can color and objects that can't color. Okay, Which group has more? How many objects do I have that can color? 4. How many objects do I have that can't color? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is 4 more than 10 or is 4 less than 10? What do you think? Use your counters if you need to. 4 is less than 10. Okay, new sorting rule. Here I go. What do you think my rule was? Pebble, what do you think my rule was? Nope. It wasn't ball and no ball. Nope, not my rule. Mabel, do you have an idea? Yes, soft and hard. These are soft and squishy. These are hard, I can't squish them. And these are hard, I can't squish these either. Let's count and compare. How many of my objects are soft and squishy? We didn't even have to count. It's 6, we can subitize that. 3 and 3 is 6. Okay, how many of my objects are hard? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is 6 more than 8 or is 6 less than 8? Go ahead. How do you know? Tell your learning buddy. I hear you talking it there, Pebble and Mabel. Pebble says 6 is less than 8 because it has not as many. Very good, Pebble. Okay, I'm going to sort it one more way. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, this is a good one. What's my rule? Yes. It has 4 straight sides. These do not have 4 straight sides. These have all curvy sides. So my rule was it had to have straight sides. How many counters have straight sides? 4. And how many of my objects do not have straight sides? This was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 is, yes, less than 10. Kiss your brains, kindergartners. All right. Let's take a look at these pictures. We've got to study them closely. Are you ready? Here we go. Take a look. We've got some extra objects down below. What do you think we could put in the blue box? Which object could we put in the blue box and why? What could we put in the blue box? What do you think? You think a penny? Why do you think a penny could go in the blue box? Okay. What about the crayon? Could the crayon go in the blue box? What about the cow? Why would you not put the cow in the blue box? Oh, none of those things have legs, do they? Okay. What about the green box? What could we put in the green box? Oh. Did you know at the bottom of your refrigerator there's wheels? It helps it move? And chairs have things that it sits on. It sits on those legs. And cars, they have wheels that help it move. What about a cow? Does a cow have something it stands on or it helps move? Yeah, it has 4 legs, doesn't it? Oh, 4 legs on the refrigerator, 4 legs on the chair, 4 wheels on the car, 4 legs on the cow. We could put the cow in the green box. Is there anything else you might put in the green box? There's lots of ways to think about sorting. Great idea. All right, let's take a look. Now, let's sort these counters. Are you ready? I'm going to go grab some counters really quick and we're going to build this. Can you pause and hold? Are you ready? As you're waiting for me to come back, I want you to count how many we have of each color. Here we go. I will be right back. Okay, I'm counting out my hand. I've got counters over here. Okay, and let it go red. All right, okay, I think I've got it. Okay, so here we go. Let's sort our counters. All right, here we go. Blue. 1, 2, 3 blues. 3 blues. Okay. What color should we do next? Yellow? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've done all of these ones. Strong mathematicians keep track of their work. Done those ones. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, I've done those ones. Okay. What can you tell me about our counters? Yes, there are more yellow than there are blue. There are more yellow than there are red. There's the same amount of yellow and blue, yes?
Red and blue.
I meant red and blue. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Oh, Mrs. Wally's brain.
Kiss your brain, Mrs. Wally.
My brain, it does a lot of work for me, and sometimes it gets tired, and that's okay. There's less red than there is yellow. Yep. Good job. You're sorting and comparing. Kiss your brain, kindergartners. Now, for your homework today, here's what you're going to do. Are you ready? You're going to do page 177 and page 188. You're going to pick which item you're going to put in the box, which one matches. So of these items down below, which animals are going to go in the left box and which animals are going to go in the right box? Okay, which of these things down below are going to go in the box with all the balls and the other sports gear? All right, okay. Did we sort a group of objects by shape, size, color, or feature? Yes. Did we count how many were in each group? Yes. Did we compare the quantity in each group? Yes. Then we were sorting and comparing today. Nice job, kindergartners. Now on Wednesday, December 9th, Superintendent Carla Santorno is coming to our classroom, and we get to learn all about her and what she does for Tacoma Public Schools. And I am very excited to learn about her. So make sure you tune in on the 9th. And then on December 16th, the Tacoma Fire Department's put together a video for us all about what it's like to live a day in the life of a firefighter. And we cannot wait to share it with you. Now it's time for our affirmation. Don't forget, you can always contact us down below at this email address, or at the end, you can send us a letter in the mail at the address at the end. Here's your affirmation for today. I did a different one for every grade level. Today, your affirmation is, brain, you work hard for me every day. Thank you. You're going to affirm your own brain because it does. Your brain is working so hard for you every day. So take a deep breath. Brain, you work hard for me every day. Thank you. Your turn. Great job, kindergartners. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.